Bully world, bully world. Welcome to another episode of Face the Bully, where we talk about dogs, preferably your dog and mine. But I just gotta I'm kind of amazed. Like, I know a lot of people who heard about a dog selling for $4 million. I know you was just like, damn, $4 million for a dog. That's crazy, man. That's crazy as hell. Like $4 million for a dog. That is a lot of money for a dog. $4 million for a dog. Hey, has it ever been a dog that sold for more than that? Like, damn, $4 million? That's like, how can you step your game up in the bully world where you got dudes selling dogs for $4 million? That's like crazy. That is just truly crazy. And he didn't look much different than the dog he stacked up next to, Cash. Beanstalk was very, you know, broad and wide. I wouldn't say buff. I wouldn't say buff, but very broad, very wide. But one thing that always used to make me look at him was, excuse me. One thing that used to always make me look at Beanstalk was his face. Like, he just had a different face. I don't know what it was about that face. Maybe that's what sold for the $4 million. But damn, $4 million for a dog, that is a lot of bread for a dog. When some of those dogs that was in Beanstalk's pedigree, a lot of people still own that blood, still got that blood floating around their yard. But none of their pets ever sold for $4 million. You gotta have some type of major connection somewhere to do something like that. And the person that you connected to, he must already know that he gonna get that money back off that dog. He has to know that. Unless he just one of them billionaire, trillionaire dudes that just wants this type of stuff walking around his yard. And that kind of money right there, it's like, that's when you can really say it's nothing to a boss. You know what I mean? It's like nothing. I'll pay $4 million just for a dog. $4 million just for a dog. Damn. That's some dough right there. That's some serious bread for a dog. People was crying, oh man, $300,000 for a dog, $100,000 for a dog. Ain't no more crying. Ain't no more crying because, hey, Beanstalk sold for $4 million. Damn. That's bang. That's bang. That is bang bang. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much the person got off of it. I don't know. I'm just, really just quoting what I heard. $4 million for a dog. I never saw this dog really run. Maybe I did see him run. I don't know. I mean, for $4 million, I lose thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time he was taking a pee, he was urinating, and he just lifted his back leg up. He barely could lift it up. Like he barely could lift his back leg up. I'm usually used to seeing a dog lift his whole leg up to pee on the tree. This dog could barely lift his whole leg, his back leg up. And I guess you call that mass. Well, he had that mass on him. That's one thing he had on him. You can't take away from what he didn't have, from what he had. You can't take away from what he had. He had that mass on him. He was massive. He was very big. It's just that he had a different kind of head than every other dog. He just looked different. Beanstalk just looked different to me. I don't know why, and I don't even know what I mean by different. He just had a weird head. Like Beanstalk actually looked like he had a muzzle. He was pretty. I ain't gonna sit here and knock him at all. But can't nobody do no crying no more. Like, damn man, he won 100,000 for the dog, 300,000 for the dog. Well, this fool just got, not fool, but this guy just got $4 million for the dog. $4 million. Woo! That's some dough. That make you want to go to your yard, look all up in it, evaluate it. Look at every single dog you got in your yard. Like, is he worth it? Is he worth breeding? Is this dog right here worth breeding? Should I just go on and fix him right now and keep him as a pet? Will I get anything close to $200,000 off this dog that I have, since the next person got $4 million? You know what I'm saying? How you get $4 million for a dog, man? Real. I mean, but to each their own. And how you run his game is his thing. More power to him. More power to him. You know what I'm saying? More power to him, man. I'm talking about the bully game is crazy right now. The ABKC accepting Merles. The bully game is crazy right now. Crazy, crazy. The bully game is crazy. The dogs used to be big. Now they small and compact with mass. They love, you gotta have that mass. You gotta have that mass. And I'm just telling you, it had to be a brachiocephalic dog to give you that mass. Because if it was a bigger dog, your dogs would be bigger. Your puppies would come out bigger. But they all come out short with that mass. It's crazy. $4 million for a dog, man. $4 million for a dog. Just think about that. $4 million for a dog. I mean, that's good shit. That's good shit right there, bruh. I can't even lie. That's good. That's some good shit right there, bruh. Hey, you killed it with that one. You killed it with that one. Although, if I had to say which one of the dogs that I liked that I saw would be that Brindle dog that he had showed with Roy Jones Jr. at the property one day. It was a Brindle dog. I think Roy Jones Jr. bought it. He was very, 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 very beautiful. Oh my gosh, that was very beautiful dog. He was Brindle too, and he was buff, stacked up. Y'all probably seen that video. Man, that dog was gorgeous right there. He didn't get as much limelight as the rest of the dogs did, but he went to somebody who giving him limelight right now because he was a good dog. He was pretty. But he didn't even go for $4 million. Damn. Woo! Did Spuds McKenzie sell for $4 million? Damn. Did Ren 1010 sell for $4 million? What about Lassie? Lassie was a smart dog. She'd go get some help if you needed it. Well, that I'm just being funny right now, man. I'm just serious stuff. That's incredible, man. That's good work. That's a real celebrity dog right there. I mean, I don't know. The one that was sitting on the Great Wall of China, who was that, Magoo? I don't know, Magoo. He was the shit too. Beans and Casablanca was the shit too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have people that's going to say, nah, them dogs they were this and they were that. Everybody going to have something to say. Everybody always got something to say. You know what I mean? I'm not here to bash nobody. And I'm not trying to bash a dog. If it's something wrong with a dog and I speak on it, I'm going to speak on it. But those are some nice little looking dogs. Those were dogs that, if you like little dogs, because I consider them little dogs too. when they lost their height, they became little dogs. That's just a fact. They lost their height. Razor's Edge was big dogs. So when you get a little dog, a dog smaller than Edge, then you can't call that shit Edge. So yeah, it's a little dog because it lost its height. The height is gone on the dog, And some of them come out with them little crooked tails still. Some of them come out with them crooked tails, and them crooked tails, is like an indication, of something in the back, maybe like a pug, you know. You know what I'm saying? See, that's stupid. I shouldn't have said that. But it's for real, or a Boston Terrier with them little tails. You crossed it in there somewhere. It had to be crossed in there somewhere, right? So, it is what it is. Somebody did it. You probably didn't do it. Somebody did it, though. It happened. That's why the tails, if you notice an Edge dog's tail is kind of longer, then you look at these newer dogs' tails and they're short. And that's the way they're supposed to look, too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They ain't got very long tails. They really don't. And then when you look at they feet, it's not shaped the same. It's not. There's a lot of difference in looking at a dog, of the newer breed than looking at Edge dogs of the old school. It's a lot of difference in them. Like the height, for one thing, they just lost a lot of height. The height is gone. There's no height. They small. They're small dogs. So when you put them to a dog that's of normal height, now your dog looks stupid. now your dog look crazy. Now you standing in the ring with this, what they call big old dog. But actually, it's not a big dog. I'm sitting in my car, so the light may go off. I'm going to click it back on. Yeah, I'm for real. So now you sitting in the ring looking stupid because your dog is actually correct. It's a real standard dog, classic dog, old school dog. He's correct. His paws on the ground is correct. His feet padding is correct. Everything's correct on the dog. And then you compare it and you put it next to one of these smaller dogs, and he don't even match up. He can't match up with the dog, man. You know what I mean? He can't match up with the dog. That's a problem to me. You can't even put an old school dog next to one of these new school dogs and try to stack them up, because the old school dog gonna lose every time because he classic and he standard and he bigger. Don't nobody want bigger. Y'all claim you can feed the dog all this good, amazing dog food, but You don't want bigger. How you feeding a little bitty dog all this amazing dog food? It don't take nothing to feed no little dog. When it come to food for a little dog, it don't take nothing to feed them. So you know, that cuts out all the feeding videos. There's no feeding videos no more because you really don't you really don't need to feed the little dogs that much. You don't even need to feed them. So really, any dog to me that's not the size of a standard edge dog, a razor's edge dog, any dog to me that's not that size is a little dog. I don't care about how much mass that you have on you. That don't matter. Because Edge didn't really even have that much mass. He had a nice figure. They was built up. But all that mass shit, that's new. See, you know, when one person say something, it's like the chicken pox. Everybody gonna say it and get it. It's damn near like this COVID that's floating around. If you don't cover your ears like we got to use our faces to use a mask to cover our face, if you don't cover your ears, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to be saying and doing the same thing other people are doing. I just want to know, do a lot of people even know what made the American bully? Because if you knew what made the American bully, you probably wouldn't breed to some of the dogs you bred to. A lot of people are breeding too. You know, I want to say rest in peace. You know, I heard Bistro died, man. You know, Bistro was a good breeding dog. You know, he put some good dogs out there. You know, and I want to say rest in peace at Bistro, man. You know, he gonna go down as an American bully legend. But he was, you know, was he old school? To me, he didn't look old school. He looked new school. Some of the new school bully shit. You know, because when you got that old school look, you got that gray line look. You know, Gray Line wasn't a small dog. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, you know, Notorious Juan Gotti came from Gray Line. So you can't even claim you got Gotti in your blood if your dogs come out small. You really can't claim you got that Gotti in your blood because what you talking about, the color of Gotti? Well, everybody has the color of Gotti. Everybody has a blue dog. You know what I'm saying? But you can't really claim, a lot of people really can't claim they got Gotti in their blood if the dog is not creating Gotti. And some of these dogs aren't creating Gotti. They're creating the dog that y'all used to breed them. That's why the puppies come out like that. Real facts, man. And you ain't gonna get $4 million for a dog breeding that way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna get $4 million for a dog breeding that way. Okay? $4 million. You will not get that if you keep breeding like you breeding. So y'all gotta play catch up with him now. Y'all got to, I mean, whoever is in the game to be breeding a lot of puppies and having all these litters, hey, I wouldn't even breed no more dogs and have all these litters if they wasn't $4 million dogs like his. I ain't telling you to stop breeding. Breed your dogs how you like them. But man, somebody got to be selling the dogs the wrong way. The dogs are now $1 million. Man, the dogs are now at least $1 million. At least. If his went for 4, everybody else gotta have $1 million dog. Oh, for real. Exotics included. If his went for 4, you gotta have $1 million dog. The game done changed over. The game ain't the same, man. This is a brand new game and it's full of money. It's full of money. If you the type of person to get your butt out there and go to them dog shows, it's full of money. It's full of money. You gonna sell a dog. You gonna sell you a dog, man. You gonna sell your dog for a lot of paper. You might even buy a few dogs while you in there. You know what I'm saying? All this may happen in a matter of just an hour, maybe two, probably 45 minutes. Champ a dog out. You probably didn't even bring this dog and you still champed him out because you bought him there when you sold your dog. It's just money floating everywhere. So I know some of y'all got to have $1 million dog. That's real facts. If he sold his dog for $4 million, that's like, damn. You remember Dollar on Richie Rich? Some of y'all don't go back that far. Damn, I'm Richie Rich old. You remember Dollar? You know, the Dollar, they couldn't even tell us Dollar wasn't a Dalmatian. You know what I'm saying? He was a real Dalmatian. Richie used to paint him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Put dollar signs on him. Hey, he didn't sell for $4 million. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sell for that. He didn't. For real, man. He didn't even get bought for that much money. For real. So y'all know the game that changed over, man. Step your game up. How? I just want y'all to tell me how you gonna step your game up now. Shit. You just gotta breed top-notch bullies. That's it. It ain't, hey, it's a kennel called top-notch bullies. Shout out to top-notch bullies. You just gotta breed top-notch bullies. That's it. You got to breed top-notch bullies now. Shit, I'ma tell you, man. That dog Odell, hey, he's pretty. He looked different than Denzel. You know what I'm saying? He looked a little different, but he's pretty though. He cute though. He got that Denzel look to him though. You know, and I bet you he on beast mode. You know what I'm saying? Man, I always like Yayla Kennel's dog too. You know, Poncho. I always like this dog, man. That's a nice dog. See, there's some bullies out there that's worth $1 million, and I can call them. Shit, Poncho gotta be worth $1 million. Shit, he gotta be worth $1 million. My dog, Miss Nunu, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I feel like homeboy. I want $4 million for my dog. You know what I'm saying? I just keep her. You know what I mean? I'll just keep Miss Nunu. She's all blue. You know, she got a white stripe going down her face, just like her mother Juicy. Her mother Juicy was a 2-time G2. She was bred a long time ago, old school dog. And that's what my dog got in her. And then she that's on the bottom side, on the mama side. She got that G2 in her on the mama side. And then her dad Quick was a new school bully. So to me, his owner said he had Gotti in him. But see, this was really before I got into the bullies real tough. So, you know what I'm saying? When he said I had Gotti in him, I was like, Gotti? He's like, yeah, Gotti's got one Gotti in him. He's got one Gotti in him. You know what I mean? And I was looking at my girl, and I looked at her, and I was like, I really didn't know, you know what I'm saying, what he was talking about when he started mentioning the new name. You know what I'm saying? He's got Dax in him. I was like, Dax. Now, I know who Gotti is, but I don't know what the fuck is Dax. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to do my homework on Dax. Now I kind of get to digging into Dax program. And to me, my dog has to have Bulldog in her pedigree somewhere back down the line. She do. Just, I'm just one of the people that's going to say it. I didn't put it there. I don't know who put it there. They said she got Miyagi in her. Miyagi was a bulldog. Every single dog in the game got Miyagi, man, and Dax in that blood, man. You know what I'm saying? When them two dogs came out, everybody had them, and they bred that shit over and over again. So it's everywhere. And when you buy a dog from somebody, the blood is going to be there, whether they give it a new name or not. They give these dogs new names every day. And you go buy it because you think it's a new name. And it's a new blood. Nothing's new. It's just another Boston Terrier they took to some kind of brachiocephalic dog, and then they made another name. That's it. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. You could take your own pug and breed it to something like a bulldog, and I said something like a bully, and I said something like a bully because, you know, these bullies got a little bit of everything in them, y'all. But at the same time, if you bred a pug to something like a bully, hey, you gonna come out with an exotic too, because now you got that something like a bully dog. He got bulldog in him too, because he's something like he's something like a bully. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a real bully. He's something like a bully. He got bully in his blood, but he got bulldog in there too. And then you sat here and bred it to a pug. Part bulldog anyway. You know? And once you did that, you really kind of like, you compounded the two. You compounded the two bulldog bloods. You made your dog a little bit more brachiocephalic, but he got a little height to him. You know what I'm saying? From the something like the bulldog. Now you got something else like a bulldog sitting over here. You could call that, you know, this is how you create. This is what y'all soups be. Real facts, the soup, man, is something terrible. Ain't no telling what you put in that soup. I told y'all some of y'all put chihuahuas in them dogs too, just to keep them small. Because once you rebreed it, you'll never know that chihuahua was even there. Telling you, man, you'll get away with the chihuahua breeding. For real. Them be the in-house breedings that nobody know about. For real. This is some of the things that people have done. I ain't saying that people are doing. It's some of the things that people have done to destroy the dog even more. The American Bully, even more. And then they named the dog the American Bully. And it's not the American Bully. It's not, man. You know, y'all, they probably think I'm crazy, but I think they just as crazy. Real facts. So who crazy, man? Me or you? I just like the dogs. I probably would never make $4 million off a dog. I don't think I'll ever try. I probably would never make too much money, period, off a dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, sometimes you don't care about selling the dog, but when you know about these dogs, when you've been raised around these dogs, then you want to just, you know, shed a little light to people about these dogs because we was raised around them. We know that they don't look like that. We had these dogs when we was 9 years old, when our daddy was breeding dogs. That was a long time ago, man. And these dogs used to run with us and trip us. We used to fall on our face, get up crying, "A dog hit me. A dog pushed me." Now you got dogs that don't run, you know, and they ain't gonna push you on your face because they just don't run. And I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. That's not funny. That is not funny. That's not funny. They just don't run. So, you know, some of us do remember what the dogs used to look like, family. And $4 million is a lot to sell for a dog. Alright. Y'all gotta keep it bully, man. Because I love the way y'all keeping it bully right now. Keep It Bully is a channel. Shout out to Keep It Bully. Keeping it bully. Hey, I like the way y'all gassing right now, man. For real. Creating the different dogs. The bully just looks different. It just looks different. Shout out to the bully game, man. Shout out to the bully game. Hey, most definitely shout out to Razor's Edge. The real bully. It ain't no, hey, it ain't no bully over the Razor's Edge bully. The cold part about it just be looking like Edge is dead. Nobody breeding Edge. That's a cold thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got an Edge dog. On the top side of my, did I finish my pedigree? Did I tell you what Quick was, her daddy? The one that looked like he was a bulldog, but they said he was Gotti. And slipped that Miyagi in there. You know, back then, I didn't know what the hell Miyagi was. So I bred to it. And here come Nunu. Looking just like Juicy. And I got pictures of Juicy. I'm going to post Juicy. I'm going to post a picture of Juicy on this page. She looked just like Juicy. I didn't breed my dog for the daddy. I bred my dog for the mama. And if I ever breed her again, I'm a breeder for her. Not for your dog. Not for the boy dog. I'm not tripping on his sperm. I'm just tripping on him impregnating my dog, period. She the one gonna carry him for 9 months. And they gonna come out looking like her too. At least 2 or 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? For real. $4 million for a dog, man. I think I done ran that into the ground right now, the $4 million dog. Whew. Damn. I got to really go twist up now. I got to